Atlanta CEO Live Golf Greg Norman descended to Instagram on Wednesday to respond to the major changes announced by PGA Tour, who ensured that top players would compete more often and compete with each other. Norman shared a viral meme where Monahan fictitiously said to Norman, "Hey, can I copy your homework?" "Sure," Norman answered, "just make it look different so it is not clear." The implications are, 2 months after the launch of Live, this tour basically copies a novice circuit model with a series of high events for large, magnitude wallets. "A day is late and a short dollar," read Norman's statement. Lee Westwood and Charles Howell III were among those who replied to the Live Boss post with crying emojis. Unless the meme also shows that, under the new structure, the tour players are now very good, and can be much less likely to find alternative options. And besides that, Jordan Spieth said, "I still see many differences, right? It's still 72 competition holes. This is more than 48 play fields. There is no league concept. There is no rifle. There is no silly team name. More and more players in any sport that people want to watch. If you can make them play at the same time in the competition, it makes sense," Spieth said Wednesday at the Tour Championship. In drastic changes to the tour schedule, top players will now commit to at least 20 events a year, including a series of 12 elements that are elevated. That means fans can be banking to see the biggest names in sports together in more than just majors and players of the Guardian Champions, Invitational Genesis, Arnold Palmer Invitational, WGC Dell Match Play, Memorial Tournament, plus 3 FedEx Cup playoffs and 4 additional events, will be part of this series. The idea that as players can collaborate and gather to produce better products while having a more rigid and better competition, I think it's just something in general that is very reasonable, Spieth said. This will create a better product for us in the future. We will try and get as many players as possible with the highest ranking that you can all play as often as possible together, and it seems that that should have happened so far. In that case, said Spieth, the launch of Live is a catalyst to see the whole tour product and want to maximize the available assets. Before a rival tour appeared, there was a feeling, I am